on no chim we say I know and I did to man no that's one for a woman Timono at the car faso Emana Pai.
Na Jacob some pipe no and chef from what's the pipe that so. Na and pipe that street no so at that street no so definitely care twem the befaso.
That pepe. And the milk can say na can who be here so much to pum no omode share ho say na be ya car e be twem na say so to kra it is to me wo fanko. Ono so de oka kire me ane say say na asase no tie no so mo tutu fom no mo de che ho a enye ye nti say na waye no say ya no obeye no
asase na concrete ana
but you say
asase na concrete
enye concrete
anti tutu a entumi ntu fom for pipe ni show
no kana enye no kwa one more man temu anyina no tutu na eya omoje na bia ya nsuo ene eya ejaye nsuo ni nyira mo nyina tutu fom na mo da hye ho na oreko one more man temu kire mu se ewe eye lazy job na eya ya resabia na ehwe na se nipa mo da djuma ma no so ontumi nya omo pe nipa foforo na mo fa ma no onye na esi ene dey e kopum eya efiede a ebe adehia ewo ewutu senya is abobo mo se omeye oye kire kakraka e dey akọ eye ayaresabia o
Jacob me kra ma be ka mo ho because this is a public health concern, a very serious public health concern. It's going to be a breeding ground for typhoid, malaria, cholera, and what have you. So I'm going to join them to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, the best here Friday. You back or join you more. The best be the best the mama 84 na for no so because I did way in the chair. You be ye na hwe han saa na afede nkofo yare na afede yesika nyina de akohwe nkofo nti nyina de ho begem Medas Jacob.
Okay, never.
Okay. And see Jacob fair despite media and other reports and a brain from the Kaswa Polyclinic say hospital or sewage no to say o carry ni ye and asay amantem nyina to say apetse nkofo so munam ko mu mpanie ne nemu moja ne nemu oh my god. Anyway, we're going to follow this up. But mama Mira Studio B ye ne ya ho ofe ba ko a ene wa mama ye wild mama ye wild what disappoints me serious and so eja the work must go on. Now Ma Akonoba is the CEO for Akonoba Foundation. Ewa ha sounds so and Prophet Noah eka ho and ya baby. Omunina eka Akonoba Foundation for no last year it been 3 years on the roll or 4 years. 3 years on the roll. Omojuma ya say they go to schools, educate them on mental health awareness. I feel so my bi amwakwaba ye babaje yamukọ ye ekosi sen eno nkomo ene ye babebo akonoba ya mawakwaba
that's
bi aboko de
nyame adom
ye de radiase
nemu mfache me
mfache wa mending I don't have any option
fache me wati
I don't have option
thank you
Matias but say bi aboko de
nyame adom
okay mental health ene waba obi wo ho a this is the first time or otio oba be bon komo afa mental health yen bo ho komo kakra na fede yakọ into the school to no ho enti ye kasa mental health to the layman outside obi otie yen no saying na obeche mental health a che ne pakro no na die enti ena wo se obia mental health eye bibia ne dadwen eye bibia wo se e fa ne pa ne ho.
Okay. Into your mental health, it's more of your psychological, right? Your emotional state of how we're being. Into it does affect how we think, how we feel, and everything else. Into said your medical health. When it's every year, you have to go do an annual checkup. No, so I know what say mental health and so we'll take care of it. So and nama here pa. But adia ba ko say obi to mental health ya na ye ne say sebe wabodam. But then into mental health is different from mental illness.
Okay.
Intino eno na ya na nkrofo entiasie.
Yentia says we say mental health is different from mental illness.
Yeka mental health I don't know me cheche mo no. But then yeka mental illness na. It's more of like you're being diagnosed with something. So that can be depression, PTSD, anxiety, bipolar, right? And no different from say mental health. So what I say, it all falls under that. However, ansana obibe diagnose no. Now it depends on how long duration counts, right? And how you're feeling. And ebe mani pani big so a diagnosis of something. Into there two different things, right? Mental health idea. We all need to take care of ourselves. We need self-care. And I think I remember one day during our interview, I did say, so I think we all deserve a mental health day.
Okay.
A day that you're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about anything else, but it's like your day that your mind is free from everything else.
Is that possible?
I mean, you have to. You have to.
Individually, but decided so today is a mental health day for me. So I'm not going to think about anything. Just relax there.
Maybe on a self-care spa day, right?
Okay.
You know, I'm forgetting everything else and I'm having a spa day. And I say a day where I feel like, okay, I'm not doing anything today. Obiane, how they're able to cope with, you know, just not thinking about money. There's not thinking about work, not thinking about anything else. But I don't even say, oh, and a day, and this week a day, entirely that week or the day, you know, I'm dedicating that to me. What I say? It's not easy, like you said, but it is something that we have to do because if you're not okay up there, it affects everything you do. So what I say? So you have to take care of yourself. That's what it is.
Okay, so it was your first still live on OK101.7 FM. Kai say you need a Akonoba Foundation for an Ekasa. They've been to various schools educating in Kuala about mental health and until the net almost studio ha you need a bon como ye were Madam Nana Ama Akonoba was studio ha on the CEO for the Akonoba Foundation, and then we have Prophet Noah Iyabwa. He's a member of the foundation. Sansuna ya baby Su Awaha, also a member of the foundation. So what happened this year?
So this year, we did a lot. We did selected some schools in Central Region. So when it's every year, when we come and then we do our own back to school, but then we add our tour to it. And so we selected Infantaman Girls, Infanta Pim, and then Agri Memorial. Until we started on Monday, which was the date of Monday date. This past Monday.
Monday was no,
the 19th.
Yeah,
yes.
Monday was 19th.
So we started the 19th. It was supposed to be maybe 4 schools, but then one wasn't really sure. Until Akoye to say like a 3-day tour when it comes to that. So we got some time, which is a Thursday, to relax. But we did go to Infantaman on Monday. We did the non-teaching staff. We did teachers. And then we did the entire school. We had 2 sessions.
Divided into sections.
So for the kids, it was sessions because a whole lot of kids. But they did have the Form 3s there and then the Form 2s. So we ended up doing the Form 2s and then later on we did the Form 3s. But then
why didn't you put them together?
Yabi. Even one session, the kids cannot even. I think our time when we used to go to school, we had all the years there. But now, even with just one session, they couldn't even fit the place. It's too much.
Free SHS now.
And I said, "Was yes, yes,
school in India.
And also you. However, when school now, you have all the years there now. You have this experience. But in the case where this one comes home, the other one goes, to me, it is free, it's good, but it doesn't really make any sense.
Okay. Now, back. Why we're going to talk about the mental health more. In my mental health thing, and now my mental health is almost handle the same. And I want kwalanswa on mental health who handle the same. But Prophet Noah, a member of the foundation, prophetically, should mental health also be taught in our various churches?
Did you kind mean chia on a phone now? I mean more about so 50 time to book no. Mean to me war and casada.
Yeah, that's right.
But no crane will be near beer. Pre-beer because a near my woman papa. And what you have been through so. When you say riding kwana a bon by. Pacho no question I will be say mudu ankasa. Na me ankasa we mi sanka me kan mu asem. Fiti say ye CEO a share sa mental health talk yase no. Na beginning no na me wo doubt kakra. Because of me compare the Bible to their all can. Name say that deal with the be a bit to me I can watch church.
In Bible.
It is a what share afi your first school. Infantile. A hono we talk no am say wow. Ade bibis ebe the woman mu dokakra. Ye kokumase. Ye kokumase no owie hode no so e wana say we different from dear ye was all them dear cry because you deal with spiritual. You know the moment akolane beka bibi no the only thing obeka say obompire but then nso ho a this time around central region tour we no we there me peke niama bebre because ye we are nkolane nyina san like kon ho na utie nsemo a nkolane ka kire no my house already 24 years in it. Akola bi enya adaje metena ho kran ka se o ka ade a o kom a kire waje ne maame ene bi o ka so me bai o yale de yare obeka ne se bi a osoma na so den ana abofra no te ho a aye do osua de a wo hu de a obeyan se wo bompaya man obompaya wi a waja maame no kwan now we de okomu akwa adwene nim ti akola no to ne bo asen so ka ade ono abofra ni hu ene de a ekoso e kire no na watumi a kire no de obetumi aye enti me hu ni say eze say wura so dem wura school dem wura men kan say nkramusum wura baby biara emofra entity ne mpanifo asetena etie no eze wura ho nyina
and in short purchase the mental health education no it goes deeper.
Yes. A good deeper.
You what their spiritual and what their mental health education so yeah
spiritual aspect in the crown no crane yen me because me profession now wabo mpa ye wie wapeke nyame asem anade ankonko pese o ka ho asem wie no wie a wawie now yenye counselors me a prophet your counselor side no but even who come for counseling session no even different than mental health side no because mental health no dey no or church and at the hour no so wadwenem said dia wadwene kire and ya setena mu nyina so no Romans 12:2 say we shouldn't confound the things of the world but we should transform by the renewing of our mind. Inti no ade ni nyina kwa gina adwen no so inti so no ni wura adwen ni mu mawa ubewie bo se sa anye se na mete na ebo me eniama bi na ema me yesa na enye honhom so enye honhom asem ene honhom ni twaka bia ba me de be hye honhom ama ebi abofra ye de ni be si baabi no sebi abofra me can say some years ago me call waiting on koko na madam for doctor bi wo abrem nti me fi people no su sane a ho na ya me kosoye kakra o akola bi na akola no kreni na nisu ye hija na akola no o te won so o timi transidi on kasa onye bibia onim na sofu bi e wo kro ni so a waka chrom say akola ni ye nsuo ba enti ese omuja akola ne kwan because of akola ne to na ohwe akola na hu say we die oni nipa tibia no difference no so enti me call horse I'm say oh me dear me hu bibia say oye nsuo ba oye den ba e na me ni omo bobo mpa kakra nti say enka ye ne ana say enemre yi sisie ya anka me hunu ni say oh we dear eye mental health side wo hia obi tumi no wakasa a church abofran said you tie ma kola na tumi e copy ana mo awofo no so motumi ade e copy said the abofran situation ti inti eye bibia eye deeper pa chen said ya kora ye hu.
Okay, so mental health education goes deeper. Baby, what was your experience? Also be share kakra chayana.
Oh, my experience and say, on say growing up as kids, sometimes, broken homes play a part. The kind of friends you make play a part. So peer pressure should play a part.
Exactly.
Because sometimes, mostly in Africa, we pay attention to Nkola too much. So into so school
bibi ya okra na okoka so ya kwala idin uni mami o your friend that to be ben dia o your hey and then we bibi abesho mu
even yen boarding schools. So what they say, you realize that some people they like isolating. As ubaka on penny pa
not the bia watena
ho but nina is a kind of depression. Ebia ube closer obetimi acho so obia me ma me papa jaye no me papa wo can say ni ho me ma me ni ho no say na ekoso.
So as young as they are, yes, it affects them.
Yes. So we affect you sana udi nyini. So to ebi wo kra na obe school who say obi parents abani nchen you wish you were in the person's shoes.
No, okay.
Oni nyina affect we how.
No, okay.
So in ebi wo kra it me affected with studies in the count.
Exactly.
Into obi say you start thinking but obi who say these are the thoughts in your mind. But una unim was we say na mo fine. But unim ne an wona dream. Why goes way to make you depressed.
Okay.
So,
episode 4 is still live on OK101.7 FM, talking about mental health with the Akonoba Foundation. Mehu Owusu Excellency our line so yeah that's I'm sharing live on our Facebook page and our YouTube page at Amuninase. Kwesilabi, thank you so much. That Rakats, I hope I got the name right. Thank you so much. Charlotte, thank you so much for tuning in. Mami Ibrahim, thank you so much. Felix, thank you for tuning in. Says Ampedu Medase ewo ho Samson na Godfred Asari ye da munyina se mo bodi be video no to OK101.7 FM ye da munyina se o se Kweku Ransford Medase ye da se dan so ma HF girls so ya se na edijumedi ebremo kai se HF girls omoa enya nam no ena omoa etoto nam no HF girls wo akoko chicken omo kroko kokoteki omo rabbit adanko omo quail omo snails omo san wa catfish and na me nyina omoa ena moye organic meat ankasa ai me pacho na so say the lunch on HF girls oto nama na waje bengu kakra ka na what they sort out me pacho for HF girls for 0277 604858 0277 604858 HF girls for a number and no and you be active phone lines in the kakra if you have any mental health issues you want to be dealt with you need help. You can call the 030-224-3547, 030-224-3547, or alternatively the 0596-200-902. Namum enche yene Dr. Kofi Ansa Brefo Ebekasa, the skin messiah, yene Ebekasa afa acne, there are funny pimples, hano. How you can overcome it and home come and yenna ebabo if you cry neighbor sansem nina yebeshe now mama go back to the CEO for Akonoba Foundation, Madam Helena Nanama Akonoba. Now me besides say when it comes to mental health, are there ways to deal with it? Say we are Bema dealing here different, we are bar dealing here different, and now you deal with it at the like there is a one particular way to deal with it. And now money man strong.
My kind that I'm better now. Things that we're talking about men, right?
Yeah,
you know, because the way they deal with yes, because a man wants to prove so he knows it all because of their ego and everything else. So sometimes it's difficult for them to have these conversations. But then dealing with it, Nadia, I mean, we do have coping skills, right? Okay. When it comes to you having some mental illness, right? And then we do have the same thing that we can all follow. And then based on what was sex, you know, maybe a bit but like I said, for them to even come forward to have these conversations, right? And say, and sanom, even to the point of committing suicide. Yeah. Because I feel like I'm a man. Why can't I deal with what I'm going through, right? But about there, we are, when it comes to these things, we're very emotional. We're able to have these conversations with people, even with your regular doctor, doctor, to make and say, oh, so then maybe you can be referred, right? To a place where you can go and have these conversations. So even if you're diagnosed with something, okay, to cope with it. Okay. Again, medication is different. People go through or have some diagnosis they have to be on medication because them using like regular coping skills and to say journaling, you know, breathing exercises, maybe it doesn't really help them. Right? Into what they do and say they would rather be on a medication. So and a medication also, it would definitely give you another side effect. Okay. So the same way of like just dealing with it. However, depending on what you have, and the pressure so the amount to say this is what you need to do and this is what you have to do. Okay. But the general one in terms of like coping skills in the journaling. You know, sometimes you just don't want to be talking. You can just do journal. Okay. And you wouldn't go back and see what you wrote, right? Until like it's time for me to do that. Maybe you're strong enough to go back and do that, then you can. Into with my journaling, like every day, be an outro BB about what happened near there. And I say, you can also do those, you know, breathing exercises. Breathe in, breathe out. Say drew some pen so now you feel like this is what I have to do. They do CBT. Depending on what you have, and I bit to me at the trend near what's over here. Okay, yeah, okay.
Now, looking forward, what should we expect next year? Is Akonoba Foundation coming back? Are we seeing something different? Are we going to do more tours, or what is it? What should we expect next year from Akonoba Foundation?
So what we did this year, there's a lot going on. The kids, they do need help. Right, into what to expect, I say, we have a medical first aid, right? Say there's a box where you can use it to do or treat it. So what we're planning to do is we're gonna come back, God willing, next year. We're gonna train even the school counselors, because what we realize is that they're just counselors, but do they have like mental health first aid training? They don't. So we want to come back, do these tours, and then also train the school counselors so they can have an idea. Because we did see, even though like mental health is not really, they know a little bit about it, it's not like into depth. Okay. When they have like, when you're in school, they teach you sexuality, reproductive system. Yeah. You know how like they go into details, let you know this and that and what it is. And I feel like it would be good for us to probably add that to our curriculum in school so kids can know what's going on. So you wouldn't really, even though you know the impact, you have the tools to not let these things get to you. Okay. So, because a lot of people have something now because they went to secondary schools and somebody just called them, you're ugly. Okay. Or what time? That person is going to live their entire life because that person says something. Yeah. So we want to come back, not just the school counselors, but we want to also educate. It's going to be like a 2 to 3 day training where we can train them and certify them to have something like that. Based on what the kid is show, science will tell you, this person is getting towards this. So maybe you can't really diagnose, but at least you know what to treat the person for. Okay. We also realized to say the school counselors are really not engaging with the kids.
No.
The kids that came to me, if I had time, maybe next time we'll probably do it on a weekend when there's no school session, so they can really come and have these conversations. There were people that we had to treat right then. There were people that were telling stories from the home. There were people that are talking about religion because of their religion does not approve to that. There are people that were telling me things that I feel like as a parent and as a mother, you should know that about your kid. And I'm only a new person. I'm just here to do presentation. But these people were engaging. They opened up. So we're missing it. If the schools have school counselors, why are these kids not telling them anything? They told me, I ended up calling the school counselor, Bachobra. This is someone that want to kill themselves. Or it is something because she's getting that urge. But you're a school counselor and you have no idea. People were bold enough in the crowd, especially one of the schools, bold enough in the crowd to tell me, say, I hear voices.
Wow.
I hear voices. And I don't know if you're going to believe me, but I feel like you're the one that's going to believe what I'm saying.
And it's true.
People came out and said, I am diagnosed with ADHD. I said, ooh, you're diagnosed. Bold. Because you know how school is.
Yeah.
You say these things and they use it against you. But they were bold enough to tell me this. So the school counselors need to do more of these things in the school and not wait for someone to come there and do these things. The more you do these things, they engage, they open up, they tell you what's going on in their lives. So I say, and a lot of kids mention, I want to harm myself. I feel like I don't belong. I feel like I'm not worth it.
Because
of what someone thing once said. So if you can ask, every school that I went to, I'm like, what are the Form 3s doing to you guys? And you know, a school like in Fantaman, I went there when the Form 3s now were in Form 1.
Okay.
So they complained about the Form 3s that left the school. They complained about them. So now I went to the school and I asked the Form 2s. They said they're also doing the same thing to them. So when I met with them, it was good I met with the Form 2s before the Form 3. So I did ask, are you doing the same thing to them? They're like, no, yes. I said, well, but they said yes, right? So we educate them about, these are tradition, right, in schools. Obiako school, but grow. But then the words and the things you use on people, we just have to be mindful about that. Okay. So when we come next year, definitely we're going to still continue our tours, and then we will come back and train people in the school, so the counselors, the teachers, of course, and anybody who wants to train, so they can really know what's going on in the schools. But before I think Ube Kasabium no mean na hanu monka say enye nkrofo bi na sometimes almost supporting me to me here into I would like to give a shout out and as I acknowledge a year City Medical so City Medical yes Kukubuachi Kwabena and Gold Coast Foundation with the medical screening and stuff like that. I want to acknowledge them. I want to acknowledge Bibiko travel and tour, and Sanso na me acknowledge Bibinique travel and tour. Sanso na me acknowledge and Co-op City African Market, because these people almost buying right. Even when we did our gala in the US, almost so I think and even though we need more support, but then almost boaka krama itimi sounds so na ye baga na crampono, even how to get to places City Medical multi so ya sinkakra, which is really good in terms of transportation. So we want to say thank you to them. Me say prof de or your member dada na so no me say obi ntimi nja na dwuma ho, obi ntimi nja na sore ho, fiti time maybe drew Ghana. We know so this is what we have to do, Ojani bi biaho to support. Oteha but better na senso. Any fidelity praise sorry no Emmanuel Subi medon was a pa, because I don't know what we would have done without them. because it's a lot, right? It's a lot with the back and forth, the driving, and yeah, the intimate danase. No maka se nyami onshano na onkoswa no man insanye kesiye wana so. Na bibiya dana kuma subia unyami onyemano. Yes.
Yeah, but that was so. Madam Nanama Akonoba, CEO and founder. Akonoba Foundation sounds so and that Prophet Noah Yabwa. Yeah, but that was say and also a member of the Akonoba Foundation and yeah baby. Yeah, but that munina say you passed by and it's wonderful having you in the studios this afternoon. Yeah, then at the end of by Akonoba Foundation for the Anibesiha. Nemo Makachamu say Dr. Kofi Ansah Brefo founder Skin Foundation Africa or Sansuya West Africa representative for ISD Ewaha on Rankasani Dindi the Skin Messiah Wabekame home ewa studio ha ye babe bonkomo afa acne ana pimples ho enti ye ne dog eba be bonkomo sisia dog e ma wakwaba
Josu binyaba
bibi aboko de
ebi aboko ana so e
nyame adom afi yasemi hu ye
pa
afi na mehu afi
afi chapa so
the skin messiah ankasa na dog no be bisa me say pimples e free fa neba I mean the biana obi topic na to obi say ne de me odamase we treat you so we ase ho nyam nyina ba still adenda so e ho obi so nanim so no nanim no hwi ni nanim enti adenzi obi nya pimples and obi so nya bi and obi so treat ya obi so be treat sa enko. So these are the questions we want to ask just after. We have four lines activated: 030-224-3547, 030-224-3547, and not 0596-200-902. That's the alternative line: 0596-200-902. Dog, yes you.
It's Michia etiefo na titru the Skin Messiah community Michia obibia pimple anase acne adie bia obika ye almost a few bia bi wom anase de pe bia odro stage bia ya na adie etaba na eneno yebeto yeboase na ye di ho nkomo ebesi ehu ede ade na deba enokro ye ade a acne no ane pimple and access no pimple no acne na in terms of treatment so you different types of acne and as a pimple na yebesa so hwe especially enema bi wo ha ye de koka ade deba na eno ya ade a obi ka ye yenta hwe ho asem nka eno ntina ebimu de o chusi product bi a o yisi ba kumienu na ekọ obi wo so a obeya ekwa na asaba na ye no eya ye hwe triggers no enti mbabe siso obi biara o treat acne se unnim de ekọ se pimple na se acne na anka pese entosi kengu
Mani Pani Suni Sikangu. It was a form we say we are live on OK 101.7 FM. Muhoya show with Abigail Ashley, being produced by Sammy Otavio, executive producer Dr. Father Dixon. And net dog airborne. Maka say the show no is fully packed. Yeah, Dr. Kofi Ansah Brefo our studio ha. He is the founder Skin Foundation Africa, and he's also the representative for West Africa SD in the studio. The short name, all social media network is the Skin Messiah. He's in the studio. Dog, what's more beyond to the Sikengu? Me pacho yen so
na yi se unim de course ya here grass better product because what is happening is product we will start here everybody from kakra but just a matter of time because any manner course you are still in contact with them. If I say a cream bi na use na cream no dia ye ne say esisi anase crocky pores na because of enunti eno na ma acne no ba what will happen is treatment bi a obeye bia no ebe branch but esan say the cause acne na say pimple no woda so use it no obi because ekwa na aba na your research kakra you share in terms of treatment failure into when it comes to say acne ade and ade intina ya na ebemu use product acne no asa enko na acne no kura no ade bad. Rodebe cancer is a chronic inflammatory condition. So what it means they say diabia is more like a chronic condition. I know hormones and as your near my edeba. It's
so much as acne no when nipa no body nim and you be a begu our body ni inside.
It's your near be body ni inside maneba.
Okay.
So it's a physiological ones no. It's bia would stage bia na would pain bia na hormones inti true, especially a secondary school and as a way. I feel all of a sudden na acne and as a pimple in a started air bananiso. Eba in a nim, you know. Na enya nonkwa obi so wa yawo eniema bia odekane wedi ani, especially nkuya ya you see enya nku bia na yedesra yanim enya nku bia na yedesra yanim debi
ade ye wanim nku na wo body nku
if we say enya na sometimes no yanim no obi efre bi sebaceous glands and they produce oil and sebum it will be over nanim no naturally obeka cho say doc me dem oily face na oily face na okofa beauty say ebia petroleum jelly and as enku a thick na o desra wani mu cha the more I no what you are doing is you are clogging and as you are blocking the pores boni because skin pores into the more I will blocking no eno ana ya na eyiyi acne no epie into bi o ha enye aduane a wodi da bi eye de wodi ye wodi nanim eye nku a wodi sra wanim
okay
and obi o so a na say common ones ne ye triple action cream si it de ye ne say esan say steroid steroid ya de bia say rash now the car with the enia because it has an anti-inflammatory properties. So what will happen this acha nene china ya won say abrase nemu u si cha ana say ujaipe na rash no sayaba it ni say it no bi wo a na odi afra ni nku it obe use anwa onya jaipe na sa enkitenkete pimple na say rash enkitenkete abana moma so bebre so into your habit, your skincare habit no etimi ma pimple and as acne eba and you ebi also so it goes it cuts deep enye topical no enye de this ranko your medical conditions bi wo ha any acne no and as any pimple no and an antibom into your friend be PCOS polycystic ovarian syndrome and no obi o acne bia no oba no catch say bia ne menses no emma papa to the bikra be 2 months and 3 months na omu ni nsa na se menses ni nyamaye same person say doc your family yenye obi a enwi ana say ye hairy but for the past few months me hu say mabodwe say na say me boso kakra me hu enwi 1 or 2 enti we nyina na ebia nipa no onim de anaso onim se ehu kire bibi but a pimple na acne no eno mo na de be hu doctor to doctor no okeka we nyina sie ne also hu se eniama yi a symptoms yo we and together with acne no ntino I was see ahwehwem the condition here for the polycystic ovarian syndrome ne ehwe se ebi wo ha na ebi no nti eno nti eya yakwa scan yes can I don't know about hospital and also ba ye hwehwe acne we can skin di anka homa ye efa hospital ne scan but doctor ne pese o hwe se acne no eniam e de ba no polycystic ovarian syndrome no nipa kro obi ana oni bi na de ntia ewu hia ne se
rag me pacho me ntwa no so na che say se sa polycystic ovarian syndrome no etumi kwa the pimples ba wenim
pacho ai enti we no akwai se enyano
common pimples na ye miemia wenim no it can go deeper than we think
enti we nyina ye de ntia obi beka cho se me de ne de ye nipa miensa na se me ne na fufu nyina na start treatment omode ne ko ana omode no abrase ba me de me ya enko eba na asaba na ewu hia se e was ye hwehwe we go beyond the skin because a polycystic ovarian syndrome na e was say apart from say treat acne no e was see a gynecologist so bem because until say you manage PCOS na polycystic ovarian syndrome ni ye no acne no ayesa de ekọ no ya na asaba ya na asa na say ye so problem as ye so ano ye ntu ase so it when na ye eniema itime de ba ana ye wo obi so wo ha especially during the menses no be school going age omudu wo na because a menstrual cycle for be hormones into hormones see eno na eduro ha ebi wo ha androgens no eduro ha ema sebum anase oil ya produce wo ye animi ema no doso into around that time no to be wo ha say ovulation anase obi wo ha during the menses ayo say around that time no na acne na say doso enya kope anase obuni say wi na na akọ so it we no ye physiological say bia hormones into increase androgens no which is a hormone and also so na ma oil production and sebum edoso ewo yanim so and obi also so if we be hormonal and as hormone induced acne it is the classic one here obi no acne no uhwema na funo ho kwa na tawo the distribution no it is more on the cheeks and no one two obebu nensa the acne na eba no a bit different obehu say we ni akesia ke painful ones they be crash skin na se and obi na ya na onya it is such a person onya tepe apart from say obetro edurama no e was say we investigations e was say we lab e was say you check hormones you free be testosterone it's very very adorable remember but sometimes na a man also be there e was ro kakra into one controller acne no ade bia do beka bia no say emfa ho ne duration we say ekwa na asaba because at the corner de ba no e wo nipa no we die num yenyan control ye so it's bad skin care habits there is one of the leading causes of pimples and acne say acne no obitiminya obi wo ha eja akokoye makeup bi and also you see new product na product no you see no it has a so boni bekasa it's comedogenic as it say it has a potential of clogging and as blocking the pulse it is a sipe na afi wo say acne no astati pp acne no enye yanimu nko a etimi ba okokoso etimi ba onsa ho etimi ba wachi enti time bia no empempi no yete acne na pimples a yanimu nko na ya yehwe
enu na yehu enu na nkrofo hu de we yechire de yendwen ho
entuma kata de
enu ni yenza ndwen hu zese de ba yenim no because yenim no eni obi kasa ana wo hwe obi o hwe enim ansa akɔhwe echi enti yenim de na yehu hia yempa enti acne enu ani pimples no
enti acne enu ani pimples
okay
enu ani pimples but you different types
there were different types na that me bisa o eba omuma so de ba wafono ho de ba okokoso ebi kura ba oto ho imanu kura bi ba ase ho no no different and does it mean something different is happening somewhere and I say yes
first of all enye rush bia eba ya nima na eba ya kokoso na eba we bia na ye pimple na acne eno ya one
okay
we differences ewo mu kakra
okay
na yɛfrɛ biribi folliculitis te sɛ yɛ mmarima agya wohyɛ vi anaa wei a bams no razor bams na yɛ ana ɛba no na yɛfrɛ no pseudo folliculitis babi ɛno no ɛyɛ nsaa a ɛba yɛ anim anaa ɛba yɛ abɔde ase anaa ɛba baabi a ebi anwi anaa wei wɔ na ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ ɛno yɛ acne acne no biribi yɛfrɛ biribi comedones it's comedones ne yɛ ɛyɛ ana ɛyi ɛwomia ɔho saa ɛyi ɛbi nso white heads ebi sɛ you know they are never no ɛno yɛ very that's a hallmark that is onye hu ɛno pɛ so we yɛ acne
nsuo na efiri mu ba no
saa we na ya na efiri mu ba no na ɛba other ones na ɛyɛ ana there is no comedones in them nti ɛnsa na ɛba no enye nyina nti obi wɔ ha o say doc we no ɛyi yɛsɛ friend say me acne no me treat minya result babo kom no na enya acne
okay
it's just a folliculitis
okay
and I say be allergic dermatitis say be or the baby akoka ne skin and I react
okay
so these are some of the differences and unti na hu hia say ye hu adekoro pote see ye hu type kro na ye hu the way forward in terms of treatment
okay
so where hu type kro na ofa ne say oni nyina ye acne once I yensa by enim de acne that is where the problem is
but doc at what point and how to move say bi de no etumi hyehyɛ both nipa na fono ho nyina ahyehyɛ ohum and then there's another question obi de about how say umia ade no bompa adin na bon
it the bompa no yenye careful your friend be sebaceous cyst it did the same name yes our friend epidermal cyst it's eno no mo na ya umia ya na ebon no
okay
so eno no this is what happens it has a sac. So it's lined. Into an umia ebe flatten. We know the bone free movie ebe flatten, but with time the ones are
yeah.
So these are the reasons I confusing when because when your diagnosis now with treatment no and you're very effective. Into we know it's likely to be into no and you're the eba. It's me by when it's me by which it's me by baby. Tell your friend is sebaceous cyst. And no until say you be ye sack no. When you sack now, it goes and comes back. And you say you sack no. When you sack ne dia nenwaro no.
And see no me dey me treat sounds so and corner just says o mia keke na nso ne pie. But the sack is still there.
It's so the whole the it's me no for the past maybe 7 years. So me nim dey cause acne. I don't even prescribe anything. Because what will happen is nipa no obe use products and yi obika maybe creams new is very expensive. Now you see we are it will calm down. Na asa pejabio. So the first approach is knowing the cause of the acne and our triggers no. Then you move away from it.
Okay.
So what I'm say na yes way you see A and now way you see B and that's where the problem is. Anna adia baako in terms of treatment failure adia baako a eta ye common here. Some products na ya koto especially on the market cosmetic ones no they are not used to treat active acne. They make active acne they say I can see ya okay na ya koto a product be a retinol ewom na yenim say retinol no it me treat acne there but the difference ne say strength na ewo retinol na ewo cosmetic mu no enye same strength na yeton wo pharmacy because FDA allows higher strength no and that's where the problem is. It will be what I say doc my top product may you see organic may you see so and so product now ne acne no now product you see yes product ne okay but at that point the person needs something to treat acne no I mean actively and that's where the problem is. It will be how we treat it there but enyadia will treat acne no and will be a swap somewhere last year what we call SSP summer skin project where we were giving free consultations to people with acne. Now they back realizing is obi oha eba ya no akoto these triple action creams, you know.
This I want it.
It's calming it down.
Okay.
Now, you see, and they become hooked on it. They become very dependent. Onya jaipe na asasta teba. You know, and these are some of that, and it comes with complications of it. You know, and sometimes, you know, yeah, we are more interested in treating the complications even than the acne. It will be oba also doc hyperpigmentation, if you PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, or person treat it and non and son will treat acne. So I always tell them, acne no eventually that ends as your friend is PIH no. It's had into na yen swano because I'm not bioma enya dia ubenya bibia even for me dark spots no way. So there's an influx of all these, you know, toning or all these you know, brightening creams, all because your skin no is rich in melanin, and when there's an inflammation, you produce and as you release more melanin. It is all dark spots and as all acne, especially the ones I na ye miemiano. Umia eventually it will end as hyperpigmentation, and the more area bosono, the darker it gets. And until the
more area bosono, the darker
it gets.
The acne gets.
No, the
hyper spots now no.
The darker it gets. And until now
when you black spots no.
So what they do is in an attempt to treat the black spots no. What they do is we buy these you know lightening or brightening ones.
The brightening, the whitening, and what have you.
When you buy those ones, what happens is it rather lightens
the whole
skin and making the dark spots obvious. And until most people are or more chronic, especially those ones no crime na nkono. You know, you see the classic presentation here, sir. The new na ekoko na dark spots no, you know, etium na acne no, say red ones So once you see what it means is the person has been using, you know, steroid containing cream for a long period of time. And now you say cha obo say na ninche ha no na astati yetuntum.
Yeah, some more. It was for that sweet here and our share we show live on OK 101.7 FM within the Abigail Ashley mene Dr. Kofi Ansah Brefo and Bonkomo the Skin Messiah on all social media network. He is the founder for Skin Foundation Africa and also the representative for West Africa ISD, that is International Skin Diseases. I hope I got it right.
International Society of
Dermatologists. Okay, and then you born come alpha acne, pimples. Then a deba. You're treating the same because this year them person be any look fresh. And see you now I ever pay who draw. What I say. So the phone lines are activated. 030-224-3547. 030-224-3547. If you have any question, or question be if pimples no person Dr. Boa or me patch up me a fresh line because what say a be a treat I don't know pompo woman. The nimunina just a man and nimuna picture or ya naba nti ene ye ba yen ya be pay ho anu adro 030-224-3547 030-224-3547 alternatively we betimi afred 0596-200-902 0596-200-902 ubetumi afre na one dog akasa na dog enti say treatment ben yeah anything ma wa me wo fie memfa say ya my treatment ya brokra ha yes if pepsodent gra and a paste with the paste better so and now if we yes so and now if we his but still that the end so what's the treatment available when it comes to acne and pimples?
So the treatment depends on the type of acne. So if I have nodulocystic acne, those akesia no, na me treatment no, and I say be minya acne as a result of using certain product, and I just used tretinoin, and I say some of these retinoids are. So those big ones, you know, and you are better off, you know, going or doing like a long-term treatment. Now, dear in an attempt to treat the acne, what happened is that we'll end up making it worse. So for instance, even stress is a trigger of pimples. Stress.
Wow.
So when you are stressed, if we be HPA, hypothalamic pituitary axis, now it produces and I say it leads to the production of if we be a hormone cortisol. Now cortisol and they lead to say a hormone ya make us say a boy and I say a ma sebum oil ya you produce way enemy a man no. So there's a direct link between the stress. So we catch us a doc say me stressed and I na me acne no eba. And the treatment definitely depends on, very important, it depends on the type of acne. Now one thing may advise say and say unya acne to say steroids no musano to say triple action no to say a Funbact A, to say a Sulfax, Demeron. All these ones, what they can, acha na join as the following day na abrase. But any long-term treatment of acne and as a pimple. Rather, so when you see ujai pet, then you have this rebound effect. Ujai na sa statiba. Ana obi also so you see a cha, who an animal. Hypopigmentations. We will say a friend especially the central part of the face. We will say when I patchy and I scaly, and also be no. All these are as a result of these triple action creams. Now, Ayana, we tend to
see. Send me dinner crack a triple action. I just action never take place. Now, do I triple
jack of all trades. It's real. Now, I was saying what difference. Triple action creamy. Yet the yet to see be all reacted to baby. When you see perfume, and I say watch be our boy and our necklace, and I say and our condition be friend atopic eczema. Nye eczema na Ghana. No Ghana nya ka eczema cheze ekro. But we ekro nya eczema.
Okay.
The proper eczema, dermatitis, skin irritation. And also I know you see a triple action cream here. Na ekro. Now, adie bia was ye penwa samuka. Cream see the usage. Because most of the time no de bia meka say ye tisika ekoto ya adie maye. Yeah, and I'm for the bay because of all these trends, celebrity trends or social media stuff and Ubia so organic product. Ubia organic product. Now we are not here to condemn.
Yeah.
Rather, what we are saying is empower. Say you can say products be now the fact say you mama and answer a ma be skin here come on. It doesn't necessarily mean say also so the eye come because only more skin type.
Exactly.
If you are oily skin,
exactly.
The other person in the oily skin, So these are the things that we need to look out for. Now the psychological part of a year pimple, Oh, now somewhere last year, Obi reached out. There was a lady on Snapchat, Yasmin. And sometimes in consulting my jamuba you try to know anywhere come back and see me in a month's time anyway now you betray missa the psychological partner. It is a lady, a young lady who full of life, who made had some suicidal thoughts when it comes to send a name because
of pimple.
You see, and it's the same thing that we usually get. Wow. A pimple they say but I can tell you the number or the in terms of expenses and answer what's it called treatment, how much people are spending on pimples. It will shock you. Yes. Because then the whole idea there, you see, as we keep on saying, your face is very important. Because no be for the first we no
exactly.
And if you have these acne, obia the doctor, everybody around you say, you see,
obia prescribing it there,
obia prescribing it there. So I keep on saying, the first most important step, say just see a specialist, see somebody who the worst way, and answer that the least way I'll be to me. I say ba whatever product me I'll use, we will catch up. Say doc, me jai bibia me who say eba form kakra, and that's the truth. So your name be your skin, you can't go away. So for instance, moisturizer. Obi also na say nku de bia na nku de nyina nku bia yenku nku bia na yenku because say o skin o oily skin a your nku nyina na timi de yawanim nku to say you very good shea butter na sometimes na e be a thick you thicker ones no so the yawanim a what they can do is say a block and a crocky pulse no. And disease pause, then inflammation, then more boom, acute bacterial. Now, no, and lead to the formation of pimple. No. So
yes, you have thicker one, no.
I don't answer. A thicker one, no. You bet media yet to say you're now honey and sa.
Okay.
Because those areas, most of the time, no, that's sebaceous we not make an yana entire no swallow. It will be a catch or doc or pecra by a worse on midnight. Midnight the yana mint me kind of very white anyway. But the name Diana is not that bad. So these are some of the things that I was yeka. Na Nancy Okodaswa, Obi I say. In way there a year for acne or acne no way ya. But most of the time no, what people do they say steroid no chim no they are frank no. Inti essence steroid no woman into no. What they cape ebe brassy. Okay. But any long-term treatment. And that's what the problem is. So people are no I be kakra no the winner fra. I say way organic and I say way you see. And these are some of the things because you get addicted to it. And adiabako also mesade kaho ye frobi acne purging. Very important.
Acne purging.
Purging. Purging. Okay. Now what happened is say especially with the retinoids, you in Nobia you treat acne no. Now essence no what happens is so start to say you see it be more dear it brings the acne out. It will be also be the hospital ko now me call omo use a afede na obi na worse impo
afena de no kra agye no ho
into such a person no meaning say yenya abotre anchirechire mu it dey start to say you see you will be more high especially with the retinoids because it increases the skin turnover. It is a clogged pores ni bi wo ho na ehye skin na sia ni pientem. And until sometimes start here, it will be me say when it comes to active treatment, we'll start to pay now who say a new don't worry, you continue using. Yes, I swear, Dr. Crow prescribing mano, manasonte. Sometimes there will be why the mawa a calming it down. But a non stress winning yet. And as some of the products also you're starting in kakra. We when you're starting because the person is used to say a result from some of these steroids no.
On your home.
Oh yeah na afi ba kumienu anya we pa no jato no akofa foforo and by the time no now the skin barrier is even broken. This all fix it because it mean fact very strong way bia no and such a person
Okay, episode first live on OK101.7 FM kai say and Dr. Kofi Ansah Brifo and the Airborne Komo. He's the founder for Skin Foundation Africa and he's also the West Africa representative for ISD. On social media he's known as the Skin Messiah. You can follow him for all your skin tidbits. But dog obi enya pimple and acne we treat what is the remedy? What are you going to do then for such a person?
The first most important way the chrono products be no use and we are one very important. Two also the chrono skin type. It's a very simple test. Umfa bibia nka wanim umfa enkun unsra nkun upakra in fact cleanse bia wo horo wanim twan be 1 hour after an hour no you will never be a washer. Obi after an hour no owns in the nimuna oily. What on sadness on sakape on sranye. Such a person you say you have an oily face. Obi after an hour no obi who say no woman so for be T zones acquire say when in middle part of when him hono any eyebrow a shano. I feel who say a honkwa na oil no wo na fno that side no a why dry. So we say such a person you have a combination skins. Then you will be also so after an hour no obeye in a new fita oh as a dear ope afani pano. This such a person we say you have a dry skin. And you will be also so after 1 hour no obe who say either say na nim no I started shit. And I say, Obi will have a catch us a doc. May the products be a master, may you see be a may you see pet, no many more shame. So it be also a very sensitive skin. Into one sano, and yet products no say started products be a na, I just enka crankaka. Na obi bia or acne no, age bia ne the common triggers. And if I say a teenager, ever nimna or acne, you need to be very interested in the skincare product, because sometimes products be our use maybe 1 or 2 of them they are comedogenic. As a children say, they have the potential of clogging and also blocking the pulse, which eventually leads to acne. It's the first most important thing here. I was say trigger now who trigger we are now much in there are different types depending on so into your retinoids your benzoyl peroxides your acne your different way, but in treatment will depend on the property and I said the type of acne obi have any hormonal ones if I say test by testosterone was say you won't dry edema ebia spirolactone na calm it down we say obi have any cystic very young at a very young age for say by 2021 or akesia as a children say so why when you're treating the years is say the person ends up with complications, especially acne scars it when you pay a free be treatment inertia obi will start here instead say you best start you hit hard you start here so no kakra by the timer nipa no whole consulting room now all the big complications, the acne scars which will cost you it cost much trying to fix it it who type na wasa ne patient na dinkomo efa what to expect acne purging say woka and acne treatment sabi enye eja 1 week 2 weeks be there be is a whole, so sometimes the be also doc into who improvement better ben obia so depending on the type so if I say or say PCOS and a polycystic ovarian syndrome I will say refer to gynecologists, and that's the friendship between the dermatologist and the gynecologist, because until say we manage PCOS whatever that you give a call for my one and will be a long-term treatment. It will not be a while. Also depending on your weight, you calculate here. Also for 8 months, sometimes even 6 months. It will depend on weight. Now treatment corona be choosing in the house also on the patient neka the bottom. And you say no bia and it be an Indian to her ahoɔden ne nye we a also hu brand sometimes the same just a paracetamol na panadol the same but anti acne there enye ade a enye malaria 1 2 3 days na asie to there be this is no patient near back okono okoti bibia na ase eja obi man bibi se we kura be boa wo so onfa me kire wansa so na ade eboa e be use ade so emu na yakasa ontwe ne ho mfiri ho
enti untumi use bibia keke
dabi untumi use bibia keke
na wo se o manage e was afọ we dey masomo 0302243547 0302243547 alternatively ubetimi after 0596 200902. Kaise Enche will also be joined by the founder for Africa Entrepreneurs Alliance, Mrs. Eunice Amwako abotwe ɔte ha why ready cry why steady cry the dada sounds sooner Mrs. Henrietta Daniel Wilson CEO for Elite Impressions on so ewa ha omo train to me doctor wie ya as my the next show no there it's very very packed wie ya na ye to aso ano me hu say Anita Benson so ewa ha free Annie Beth Montessori School Kaswa Budumbura ono so e wa hade dada enche ye ne omunyina bebo nkomo after ye ahwe ye skin no because this year de ye person obia na mananim to brighten enti dog wa ha oh boy makodem so you can follow dog on the social media handle is the skin messiah or night base or health base on the skin ultimate follow na e bebo pa obetime bisa no questions on his social media handles and it's readily available for you dog you have 2 questions wa ha say how do we locate a skin doctor obokwa it's difficult modoso sa modoso ense be de hu obo one de ono na dan hofo na we see but to get a proper skin doctor to analyze the skin and give correct recommendation is very very difficult. So how do we locate you people? So, are you in the hospitals? Where are you?
so definitely even oko abuche we will take a friend said UK. Sometimes we are very scarce. Getting a dermatologist because then even in the UK there's a long queue. Unyaye we are edoko shebe we. Now mostly Nipano, such a person, what we are supposed to be doing is say oko GP and answer any medical doctor na ohwe condition be a 1 2 na still improvement be anywhere the person is supposed to refer you and that's where the problem is. So there's always a delay in na we so papa so de mama nsan kon try so me review no sa kona eno so we hu hwe a afei de na bemabu then they now fall on the social media trends and stuff. So this is an opportunity say obi bia wo your friends and skin way we treat ya is not going and I say uko doctor. And sometimes they assume say once me who doctor nko their skin they say once maybe who we need no it's never the same. So the local people or the first the primary practitioners are supposed to refer them to way so if they are not seeing. Sometimes we need to do a biopsy. The biopsy means we need to take the skin tissue, analyze under the Ghana Standards authority. Hey,
you're called to that extent. Wow.
Because some of these chronic conditions, enye pimple and answer enye acne but there are other ones it appears to say to say your condition be a friend HS, hydradenitis suppurativa. Na only ninuanom nenam. In the time biano, unye hu ba kwa no ahwe the other ones no. And your conditions be also so I started to say normal benign way, but with time it has a malignant transformation, that potential. And they say, biopsy now, you'll be able to see, say, okay, is it a benign growth? And I say, I was say, 200 among, and I say, I was say, genetic counseling in such a person. So sometimes that is how deep and how detailed we need to go when it comes to skincare.
Okay, but it's treatable.
It is.
You bet me I treat yama. Why you okay? We have your smooth face and everything.
So anybody listening, you can go on either Instagram, TikTok, or even Snapchat. So just check on the Skin Messiah. Oh yeah. There's a lady somewhere last year. She's an influencer who it was difficult for her because of the nature of Ejuma Wayeno. Na near run a program be SSP Summer Skin Project. We are having a china. You can be a bit invite you can just join in TikTok live. You will see how it was and where she is now. Condition bia that has a lifestyle to it. We say we manage because enema edebano. Once you go into contact with Sanyamano, there's always a chance a bit one or two bit miaba. But the only way they say it will not be as bad as before. Because before no, I say when we come with patience, me say skinny there abrepa. Because that time no, I go through it has some of the complications of the condition and in an attempt to treat it no, and also but say udi nyamane so pepe. I'll give you a very simple skincare routine. And maybe once a while, be around your at the time of the month, maybe about community, but no cry, no, it goes on its own. So, into a bit me a copa, then we'll just focus on the dark spots, no hyperpigmentation treatment, no. Yeah.
And see, it's treatable and it can be managed too. And see, we seek the correct from the professionals. Now, our contact number B. Is there anywhere anybody listening to us on Yaumwa? The person can go apart from being on social media. Sometimes people want to come close. They want to meet you at your hospitals or anything. Is there any contacts or location you can give so they'll follow up from there?
So, may the contacts be Ebabe Tuja. Ofra whether open consultation you be book you. Obi also swa open recommendation for the skin. And obi wa open so who say doc makoto enkun ABC. Ebe se me who say mitimi you see ana say we. Enye nyema nyina na just over consulting room. So the number is 0256 06
06
38 07.
Me patcho sambo subium.
So 0256 06 38 07. Nti ofrepe de oho bia obi wo ha obi anya pimple nkwa obi wo ha efre bi keloid anaso obi wo ha oso doc me de bedware wia me ho kekame maya nko ana obi wo ha oso doc me de me ko use cream bio ama manim na nso oben na manim start ye kokko ana sunburns bi aba ana obi wo ha se alopecia doc me hair no and saying in foot and answer a hono new beer and what and obi was nail infection into an obi house doc me bano de bia yi tuntum one now a yen sawe bia keka e ba na eko obi was me allergies obi ha urticaria near ways and highs obi
anything to do with the skin
I just call that number.
Okay, yeah beshama dog nanka me be no unofficial but it's a main official. You are officially invited on UTV Tuesday morning 7:30 a.m. to talk about keloid. Confirmed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that dog, I say, Dr. Kofi Ansah Brefo, he is the founder for Skin Foundation Africa, or sounds so West Africa representative of ISD. Mepacho, anything to do with the skin, he is the man to talk to. Anything to do with the skin. My memo on the number nibium contact number near 0256 06 3807. Mepacho, mon friend, mo send a message. Mo hano now making sure some skin I effect. Why? 0256 06 3807. Oh, friend, no one for crowd your befano message in your beteki ama. You can also follow him on social media. Me patcho YouTube, he's on Instagram, he's on TikTok, he's on Facebook as the Skin Messiah or Honomo or best out cry. But he's going to be on UTV on Tuesday morning 7:30. So, but me ashano. Then we'll talk about keloid on UTV Medana Sepa. And then me see show is very packed. Me producer there why am no. Wa pack me pa. Say me ne Madam Eunice, Mrs. Eunice Amankwa Butchi. Amwakwa I hope I got it right. Mrs. Eunice Amwakua Butchie and Neba Bebonko, the founder for Africa Entrepreneurs Alliance. And I know Muya was I was none of fair. She wow one could be next year. This year Bobo home na ye jumapa. Now also you nominate to be why. So and who's Anita is it Banson and the Bet Montessori School or Kasobudumbrum. No, so Ewaha. I hope I got it right. And okay, a little impression came with Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Wilson, CEO, COO, Elite Impressions Ghana Limited, almost studio. So the studio is so packed. And first of all, congratulations to Mrs. Eunice Amwakwa Butchie on your awards.
Thank you.
It was beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And it wasn't like a one-day stuff.
Yes.
It started with a series of program before that was night.
Yes.
Moya dear pa. This year are we expecting to see the same?
Yes, please. We're expecting to see the same
and bigger.
Yes,
and bigger.
bigger.
Same location.
Yes.
Last
please.
year means me, but this year me for Hawaii.
High table.
That's
More
I experience. Just give me a brief. What took place on that day?
Okay, so what happened was a 2-day event. Now we had a conference where business owners, entrepreneurs, about together, and they came to learn. There's a platform usually organizations be bringing for together because a master class. Oba no to iska, some paying dollars, no mako. But African Entrepreneurs Alliance said they for buy for free.
It was free, yeah.
So they came to learn different businesses, and it was a great experience. I think last 2 years. Into Bebre no say no many they rushed to register, which was free.
Yeah.
There's also my free certificates.
Okay.
Via I think the Elite Impressions, some of us sponsor with free certificates. Mobia.
Okay.
Or by I think over 300 people.
Wow.
Mobia certificates at the call.
Just break it down. You can say Entrepreneurs Alliance. Then go for person who ding entrepreneurs near one.
Okay, so African Entrepreneurs Alliance, business owners, entrepreneurs. Ghana has say, say, well, be a juma school be any one more bakoje nimdebia, and I'll be any one more because a brand be for free. But with African Entrepreneurs Alliance, organizations be my phone here in pa because it did say mind be a bepeja my phone yes so yeah can into the organization na the my phone back together to empower them. Obi one mo here nim de obi kita ni sika bo hu de on fine who how to even manage people, what to even do the right thing at the right time. Into no home business owners say we empower them, we support them in different ways.
Okay. Business people no just say what tell mo and now mo after almost start.
When you say yes, so a campaign to encourage Obia to say on funny when and share business mo into Obi no more wa sha se de dada. Omo na omo kan Obi won so afeina or person on chassis. Yeah, so no yes, our main motive say a person ye unemployment and this one so free honum. We school now within your community, you know there's something you can do. In social I feel what I am mine no be in the story. We had beautiful stories. Madam Anita was say, oh no, started with 2 students. It was a passion. And I could do in the school when I'm in Japan. I'm like, wow, this is great. Into no senka or ya quadra and ka bedu baby a dream.
Okay.
And I can say we be am boy me say anyum na metiana bibi ye obi am boy me I so obi am boy o say wa ye den oboa ho na wa wonti me boa ho na be boa ho into no sha see free baby. Definitely. Obati yanka. Na obeba so ba besua baby for free na I push you from one level to another. The other.
Okay. Now Mr. and Mrs.
Yes.
Doing business together at the same. A bit cool. How do you manage it? Working together with the Mrs. Monkondokwa. Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes, because a Jumano, Yama will be a say, we feed there and a couple by a officer. Obia what you also yenti.
any couple level office.
Munya couple, munya lovey office. It's strictly business. I wonder how you do it. Anyway, my dad and my mom will work together, so I can be. I told them be no more coos kakra. Whoever can say personal is skin you. No, I can say anyway now bet you now. They used to do that a lot when I was growing up. So I'm just wondering how you've been able to manage. How long have you been in business?
We've been in business for a decade. This year will be a decade.
10 years.
Yes.
Elite Impressions Limited. More emphasized.
Your Medina Estate, New Road, no so.
Okay.
After actions in the high schools, I quite no so down. When I enter Elite Impressions, I will Google map. I do Beba Street.
I know Beba Street. Yes. Easy to locate. Elite Impressions Limited. Where then?
Me patcho. The say ye boa companies and I say organizations are professionally through branding items. If I say promotional items, souvenirs and a corporate branding.
Oh, okay. Okay. And the companies, banners, T-shirts, billboards,
me patcho bibisa. But once I say bano promotional items,
okay,
I know I have to do with corporate bodies where fans say companies bet me I say umbrella ni
okay diaries ni
sanyama t-shirts ni diary ni pens sanyama corporate and promotional items some companies BGD say okay bibisa like no like most of them in show you fan say and I'm in show souvenirs here fans say events you fan say umuye wedding ni
Nyamana chiche. Okay. And you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yes, please.
Wow. And like today been on my me humu videos kakra but mo mutie mu no mu humu ye. Can you just tell us what and what obi hwehwe mo obi humu wo he is there any contact number obi here bibia obetimi afre bibia na mo ye just give us a little detail into it.
Okay, enye bibia na ye.
Okay, I get you.
All right, so in terms of branding, our focus is more on organizations.
Okay.
Now, so individuals and so on, we attend to them usually through our socials. On Instagram, we are Elite Impressions GH. Actually, is across all socials: TikTok, Instagram, Elite Impressions
as in
GH.
ELITE. Okay.
IMPRSSIONS GH.
Okay.
Patro I. And for inyamana yema individuals. This is souvenirs na my husband and a colleague.
Love now bemwa. Jamaica. Okay.
And sometimes no conform we wedding other events.
Okay.
I am more approaching for some of the souvenirs I mentioned, but promotional items a company business
corporate.
To business kind of thing and no companies are more approaching for that we can't say we do everything but we have a targeted market services no yes heavy almost
okay but obi ba mutumi bu money na moya manipa no meboa
patcho sometimes no about corporate gifting in corporate confuse the corporate gifting side to the normal gifts. It's obi me afre. No, I can say I want you to package a nice gift for my husband and my boyfriend. Now I can say, okay, what gifts do you want? Obebubo nyama sa na ye background am catch you this. Obebubo nyama can say no please. We don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, are more corporate based.
This is the offices.
Me patcho.
Okay.
And so obana ope some very I ope items be more into me but ope more of the corporate based ones and no
as you deal more with the companies.
Yes, please.
It's a company beats we no more per corporate niama branding niama they should just contact Elite Impressions and you sort them out crack okay. Exactly. 2026 there'll be all companies should bring their business to Elite Impressions. Now what's more emphasize?
Yeah, well, Medina Estate, New Road, just after the Action Senior High School, but Ubo Elite Impressions Limited and so
Google Map,
and
over straight cry,
sharp.
No wahala. Maybe I'm so interested in how Mr. and Mrs. work together.
Okay.
And see our office now, or baby, but how do you look at the woman? Anyway, maybe. Also, me hard dream. All right, so this young lady started with is it 2 students passion but about 500 and more students. That's Anita Benson and the Bets Impression School. Our Kaswa Bujumbro. Annie
Yes.
At the same.
Me pache.
Bibia Boko.
Nyamia.
Montessori. Hey, why are you? There's somebody share different cry. And so how did you? Ade Obama na woni almost 30 and now Biba.
Me last born is 30.
Oh, I don't know one person go school.
Oh, they be na person ko but na me try je. Enti senya na enkwala ade church me hu se enkwala no mo peke enyoma fast fiti wo mo kwala bre.
Exactly.
Enti say we nya good training and say we ntimi enya teacher bi obo ho mo time o wonim die bia o to be e ho na kwala ntimi mpeke.
Mpeke.
Enti no that made me charge on nursery too ntimi akwala no so ni mo hye na te say me ana me training the man ntimi a tro be express no enti me nya sa passion ni odo no. I'm serious. I mean, starting to me last one is starting. No co school, but me didn't start here.
No. Who tried that?
But I'm trying on nursery.
Okay. Now we are a Montessori trained teacher.
Me patch wine.
Okay. And see, you took that passion. Wow, pededa. Now we are mobi.
Me patch wine.
So you took the opportunity to the bano shemu na on start here.
I know me know before.
And no be so the dear back kabaka. And it will be so the dear baka. And now and sit down in an area and now announce say my start teacher nkola dey move from nkola ne brana.
Mpacha I want say man quite around but me dine no home me feel I'm the starting and me 2 rooms and see me alphabet na ade me painting or dine home.
Okay.
No be the dear beka ho. Enti na obi di adanse ne ade. Na o mo banti by the first time no na just say nyankro 14
wow.
2 na this start.
So 2 bedroom we si bi aka.
Oh yes, secret. Santi you ni si oba ho na ni aje.
And say what is school dan kakraka.
Yes, si kakrakra egusu si.
And to children from nursery today.
Oh say o JHS.
Hallelujah. Wow. Well, it's why employ more teachers. That's very interesting. So, how did you locate her, Eunice? Oh, they are then on one.
Yeah, I think one of my mates from the university looking at what we are doing. No, say well, there's a school in his area. The woman is doing very well. And so I don't know nominating. No.
Okay. I think so. She was nominated for the award.
Yes, she was nominated.
And she won it.
Yes.
Congratulations, Anita Benson. And Anita, what's the future for Anibet Montessori School?
Future need a super.
A song. Who show university kura? Okay.
Yes, she no. You go so AC say your future and say university no. Ebebem. Kana ka your secondary school but say I free education. And fancy they turning into vocational a catering school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the skill training.
Yes.
So by training quality skills no. Something that they will benefit for the rest of their life. That's very, very interesting. My best school. But so no, this a traffic ni jayo. We wish you all the best, and we see a brighter future for Anibet Montessori. And still I'm use Montessori training yamana na modi training
yamo. Me pacho about the preschool ni kwa di.
Preschool nkwa. But
ye ni de na afra.
Okay, munyi de na mosisa because Montessori dem in
because munya foundation
and very necessary.
Yes.
But still I'll use Montessori.
Me pacho.
Oh, okay. All right. Mama ko because there's some way they win yummy pa the world sense and come on and no win yummy pa. Oh, I should ask.
Oh, please do.
I should.
Yes.
Mrs. Wilson.
Yes.
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm also fine.
I just want to know,
Yes.
how do you work together?
How do we work?
I know it's not part of my questions, but how do you do it?
Well, it's very interesting. Honestly, I think to the person outside like you like this, it's so amazing and
Just
it sounds kind of weird.
If I say how do you work in it, I should have a broth.
Oh, but interesting because actually yes, yeah, dating. I think most people plan their future based on the number of kids they want to have, where they want to stay. Yeah, future it gears towards that area. Now, so the first thing we thought about was business.
Okay.
Because of his background in graphics communication and I'm also media in business management.
Okay.
We were
good
like,
combination.
why not we
Very
collabo?
good combination.
Collabo, no. I think beginning the naysayers were a lot. So the focus made us feel say let's prove them wrong. Emma start saying na dating it made it easier for us to manage business when we got married. It's bibia ebe takey and minds of business but once we get to work, we are more focused on achieving targets, getting the job done. It's differences put aside, we have to make sure that we meet the goal and targets that we have put before us. I think that is what has kept us this far.
But working together as couples,
yes,
has it been a good thing for you?
Positive. It's been the best decision I think we made. That is if he agrees. But for me, it is the best decision I think I have made because it makes things much easier. I always keep saying, the goal, because I think the way I tune it's always about beginning of the year. We always have a meeting. Goal setting. How do we want business to be like? How do we want the home to be like? Over the years, you're training your home on how to deter business from family. Okay. Family is family. Business is business. Yes.
When you're dressing, I'm doing wash your jacket for wash your jacket for
because when it comes to work, the first thing is Jumana says, how are we doing it? How are we making sure the job is produced and delivered? So if that is the mindset, I don't think something from home should affect. It's say Kukrana say do Juma Kamini Niasem.
That's nice. Mr. Wilson, what about you? Has it been a good idea for you?
Oh yes, good. I think the whole thing is once they are made two different things, so there's no way
competition be.
Yes, the whole thing is the target, as she said. Need management, need to make sure that job is done correct, everything is in place in terms of the production and everything. So the whole goal is the target, how we get to the final destination.
Yes. And it's been like that for a decade now, for 10 years. Solid. And counting.
Yes.
And it is even getting bigger.
Very, very.
I could see the two of you as very best friends, right?
Oh, yes.
And that's what they always say, you marry your best friend.
Yes.
You are very comfortable with me, he's comfortable with me. Yes. And that's one anyway, any relationship as Mami, but it's nice. It's nice to see couples doing what they do. And hey, riding a couple. Minka Sabio. Mike and the crap was Minka Sabio. It's nice to see. So, what's the way forward? Eunice, this year, what should we expect from African Entrepreneurs Alliance? We are still doing the awards.
Yes.
We are still looking out for entrepreneurs, scouting for them.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So this year we are doing a lot. We are starting very early. As I speak, nominations are open.
3 days, Nisa.
And
it's 1 week.
1 week, yes. Yes. No, so November your month I they celebrate entrepreneurs globally.
Yeah, global entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Time, but as of last year, Uncle for normal were willing to be part of it. Into the Yababe program, no, Yaka said nominations are open. Into Nyami Adoma this year, I think said the first quarter of the year, your first interview. Our La Palm Royal Beach Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, then to say that one into entrepreneurs are almost 80 and say, unim say, Obo modern kwa. Now unim say, Juma Woye no Esenia. You can be nominated and then you better your interview answer. Yeah, the money is strong. Can say, we take your story. Into no say, Obi nominated while you interview to take your story and then listen to where you started from and how it's been going. And him say, okay, we be a timid do then. Etu amanfofo we obi a wadwuma so timi tu obi ebe obi idea bi yepe omo a it's not easy to build a business in Ghana in Africa as we speak into wetimi aye bibi for some years na say timi akoso a then you are someone and you say any udi agro into kofo ye bo maba so eti o manu mu nsem ne de nsem ni bi so etu afofofo enkwala omo ba ni mpanifo mpo omo into some companies, some person one can some your businesses. So be on a pension or person your business. Yeah. Or be on my even in the workplace or person your service can be a day. Into sometimes I would say stories where you need to me then
motivate so.
Yes.
Yeah. This afternoon I've just been motivated. I mean looking at Anita's story and looking at Mr. and Mrs. Wilson's story.
So you can see
I can see
good.
I can also do me because of my mom and dad. I didn't like but I've seen two different powerhouses here. I've seen but anyway, they still work together. No, it doesn't. They still work. They actually work together. So daddy left and then mommy continued the job. So it's still the same.
So these are some of the stories. Our mind. Yeah. They bought my passo. Into this year, no, you be nominations. First quarter, you be your first interview. La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Okay. Into himself, Juma born home you can also bring your story. Let's see what you do. Let's impact others. Now, for instance, shaman phone cry. No one say Juma be no, easy. But there's a stepping stone. No be then everything me I bought community. Now bought my.
So how can someone get involved? Is there any social media network? Is there any contact? Is there any link the person can just go there and then check out? Yeah.
So we are on Instagram, Africa Entrepreneurs Alliance. Oko Instagram or click on Africa Entrepreneurs Alliance. Previous events you can reach to us over there. Okay. I think say you TikTok also. But I don't know any very active, but Instagram there. Yes, you're very responsive for fair. Okay. With our awards, with our conferences, did you maybe not per se? Yes, I think saying now.
So there is a contact number there.
Yes.
But what is a baby bee? So my baby wife. And we patch Allah here. Let's say B. Monjano. Our mommy sound bites. And see
they can reach us out on 054 1133 446 054 1133 446
and number near do 054 1133 446 and they can reach you on into if you know you are an entrepreneur and you believe in yourself now why be that will motivate people, that will inspire people, and you want to be part me pacho friend number 054 1133 446. Let me ask the Mr. and Mrs. the Powerhouse Elite Impressions Limited. Mudu muhubo Africa Alliance Award Entrepreneurs Awards. Now, how do you has it benefited you? I just want to know.
Oh yes, it has benefited us in a lot of ways. First, in building trust.
Okay.
In building trust from the community.
Okay.
Sometimes so especially who social media, they will think you're a scam page.
Exactly.
And see, the exposure has helped in a great way.
Okay. That's all I want to know. And I also wish you, is there anything you want to add? Any advice for the up and coming entrepreneurs and couples?
Okay, first off, couples need it's a personal decision.
It's a personal decision. Yes, thank you very much for that.
If you want to,
I love that.
If you want to collab with you, it's good. But it's personal. And also for the up and coming entrepreneurs, all I can say is start where you've decided to. If you know you can be of impact to the society, start. Man, train say, oh, nyasi kebi, and I say, oh, train shop be, and I say, okay. When idea ne drop it, now when him say you are very good at it, start. Just
even
start.
From your bedroom.
Exactly. Social media has made things simple these days. And if you start putting yourself out there, build the trust. Make sure say what you are offering. No, you are kumim now. Ye jumani sikani the embassy here, but eventually, you will reap what you've sown.
Okay,
that's all I can say.
Oh, bisi me bisa say me DJ Flesh. As me bisa say who keeps the money?
Okay, so that's a good question. All right.
No, don't answer. Don't mind. Don't mind. Don't mind us. Anita.
Yes.
What's the way forward? Any advice for the general public listening to you this afternoon?
Okay. Advice me woma obi otie me say to say who start ejuma. Ejuma na enye easy. Edin. Edu baby a obesu. Edu baby na say wa pa ba hu say won kwa na say won sign. Ba ni nyina mu no. Me ka che ni pa ko say on focus. On who goal no ni opeso achieve no. Na on resilience. E reta so. Obedu ho.
Okay.
Na obesere.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. And it's so obi person dey ba school and school fees no board yan.
Oh,
Is there any contact number? Be or work as well in its surrounding areas. Otio, wati Annie Bet Montessori School. Or person ordinary ba honomo. Is there any contact? School location and Kasangasa wifa.
Me pacho ewo Kaswa Bujumbura.
Bujumbura mwanomwa.
Me pacho.
Okay.
Enti ye nama 0244 360 134
0244 360 134. Meboa.
Me pacho.
Okay. Let me take my last message from Mr. Daniel Wilson, the CEO for Elite Impressions Limited. Your last word for the general public, your contact number, and who can contact you.
So we are much on between unions.
Me pacho ka bro for me why. Obroni.
The mizu kwenya we can say.
Akwenya
we I call for the corporate bodies to reach out in terms of their promotional items.
Okay.
You should contact the number to reach out is 0247 812 618 0247 812 618 and at 02400 62489.
Okay. Me pacho Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Wilson say mo pese mo print bibi ema mo companies any branding mo pese mo yema companies me boa branding mo pese mo yema companies no friend number was 0247 812 618 0247 812 618 and now 024 00 62489. Me pacho from no and found corporate bodies they all pay beer you be print am. So just call them, contact them, and that's the marriage. There's a powerhouse. The powerhouse. Everything is there for you. Elite Impressions Limited. Elite Impressions Ghana Limited. My boy, are they limited? Okay, Ghana Limited. And then on social media handles is Elite Impressions GH. Baby, and I'm even coming to post them on our social network. And contact and see wow, Pebia, just call them and they are there to sort you out. 10 years in the business, not just some why you juma manko frankasa. Or and yet a munye that of a bia they know what they are doing. So just call them. And it's 1st January now starting. It's most starting printing more company in Yamano. People want to see. Now more fine. Me that money na say. Mrs. Odi Bibi Baso Sansana sorry Swana.
The American said they should look out to us this year. I feel entrepreneurs na monyo masona motivate time no so ya na other companies some more supporting. They sponsors and on board because yeah they are holding ya na they are holding bibia. If you understand what to say so boy that's a pa that's Abigail that's okay for the master say most more boy because one boy ya we will not be where we are today and abo mu na ya ba ya ka say aseda.
I mean, obi ya dear beboa or mining nyina. I was saying you push. And it's made in Ghana, so we are all pushing Ghana products. It's part of it in the month. And I believe as we enter the month of March, we'll be pushing more. Yes. Especially everything made in Ghana. Let's push it. Let's push it. Okay? I'm there for you. We'll do it.
So much.
And made that money now say, the power couples. Don't worry, I'll push it for you on our social media next week. Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Wilson, CEO and COO of Elite Impressions Limited. Yeah, that must be anything branding, corporate branding, just call them. Anything corporate branding, call them. 0247812618 0247812618 and 0244006248 and then 9 487. Meboa. So last one number is 7 and 8.
89.
89. Okay. In Ankaya is 7.
024006248.
Okay. Yeah, that must say. Samson and Diasidaka see pa sweethearts and bets. Montessori School, Anita Benson there. She started with just 2 people because of passion and now has over 500 students. Let's clap for her. Why are dear pa? Annie, we also push it from there. Do you have a picture of your school? Send it to me. I'll push it for you. I'll push it for you on social media. And I did ask that pa the chief of Madam Ankasa, the organizer in charge, the founder, African Entrepreneurs Alliance. It's a very big dream, and we thank God you did it. And we also pushing you. Eunice Amwakwa Boche Yedawasepa. Thank you so much for joining us. And she is also the powerhouse behind Pounds World. Omo surprising Crawford. And so person surprise you being so. She's there for 1 phone number to the same number. Okay, she's there for instance that munina say. Ebusia for ye de na de ne besi ha. Ye de na de ne besi ha. Madam producer say Samuel Tavio, Madam DJ Fletch say Sanso na Madam executive producer Dr. Father Dixon. Mama share on Facebook and YouTube page no so. Ye da ma say thanks to all my guests and thanks to everybody who passed through. Ye da munina say that's ne e be share bill me the Abigail Ashley.